and provide penalties for violations so as to prohibit the display of a wild-caught or captive-bred dolphin or whale, and to require the Marine Mammal Stranded Network to attempt to rehabilitate and to release any beach-stranded whale or dolphin and provide penalties.
Senator Spartanburg is recognized to be heard on the bill.
Members of the Senate, you may find it strange, but yesterday I was the only one that voted against the bill. We're providing some protection for mammals on how they're exhibited, which fundamentally I don't have a problem with. But I got these mammals that are not born yet that don't have any rights right now. And every year, this is my third year being here, and I just feel like I'm not effective because for some reason the Fifth Amendment does not apply to these mammals, to these unborn children. The rights of the Constitution that we're all sworn to defend, does not apply to unborn children. Because we'll protect mammals. And let me tell you, we love trees. I even read the UN, they want to give rights to bugs, for goodness sakes. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. But yet, unborn children, we don't give any rights to, just because of where they are in their life. If we can deny life, we can deny anything. If we can deny life, we can deny anything. We can take a man's house, his boat, his car. Why not? If we can take their life, if we've got that kind of power. I mean, we've got an amendment to the Constitution that says that even the states can't deprive rights. The rights are granted to the individuals. I'm not going to spend a term in this chamber knowing that I didn't do all I could do. I see folks in my district. I had a friend of mine call me on Monday, and he talked about how Planned Parenthood stayed in the federal budget, about how upset he was. And he said, Lee, why do you spend that time in Columbia? You're not making a difference. We're not any better off. I mean, if we can't preserve life, what are you fighting for? If we can't preserve life, what are you fighting for? So that burdened me, and when I'm burdened, that's why I'm here. Senator from Cherokee talks about me standing in the gap. Well, that's what I feel like I'm doing. And you know, I made the comment on Monday when I was talking to this individual who's a friend I've known for 20 years, and I said, if I could save lives of unborn children, I'd lay under a bus. I would give my life if I thought that would make the difference. And he said, well, what are you doing? What are you doing? We talked about history and about how we've called people 3/5 of a person, and we've talked about separate but equal. We've had rights of people trampled throughout our history. And we got a federal government that runs up a debt $4 billion a day. But hey, they can deny life, so they can deny liberty and property. They are denying the liberty and property of our great-grandchildren. And we stand idly by. So, for me and mine, I'm going to stand up here and make this fight. We're going to fight it until I have a vote on a constitutional amendment. I'm going to be up here. If I have to come up here for my 5 minutes every day for the rest of my term, then I will. If I find anything that I can draw any kind of comparison, I'm going to do it, because I can't sleep at night knowing that we're killing these babies. We're doing it. Let me tell you something. We say we don't have the power. This child right here, this child has no power. This child has no power. This child can do nothing. We are a sovereign state. Now, we know it's a life. We know when life begins. And the fact that we stand in here with the power of the state, of a sovereign state, and we ignore this issue, but yet we're going to worry about if whales and dolphins are on display, it drives me berserk. It's a travesty. And this nation's going to be judged, and this state's going to be judged, and I ask you to stand with me and try to make a difference. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senator.